Hi Maggie, apparently you've got, your son's got a dog that has bad separation anxiety and is wrecking the house. So 6-month-old boxer pointer cross. So separation anxiety is probably one of the hardest behaviour issues to work on because it requires patience, which a lot of humans don't have, and it requires time and consistency. So the first thing you need to look at is if that dog is comfortable being in a crate to start with. So if the dog's not been in a crate before, you want to start building a positive relationship between the dog and the crate. So I say to people, generally start feeding your dog in the crate. So leave the door open, put the food in the crate, your dog follows the food in. You might then shut the door until your dog's finished the food, and then open the door, let the dog out, and just start building a positive relationship between the crate and the dog. So the second thing is you need to make sure you've got a crate that the dog can't get out of. So if they're what I call a persistent offender, I generally use the aeroplane Vari kennel crates. They're made by PetMate, and dogs can't get out of those, whereas the wire box-like crates some dogs can get out of. So you want a crate that they can't get out of. The other thing, because the combination of the breed you've got a high energy boxer, and then you've got a working breed in the pointer aspect of the breed. So look at how much mental stimulation and activities they're doing with the dog. So it's not just about physical exercise, it's about doing some mental activities, so some search and find work to get the dog working its brain, some dog agility or training work, and how much exercise is the dog getting. So generally at 6 months they should be on about 45 minutes twice a day. So make sure some of that walk is lead walk, so the dog is walking by your side. The other thing is you want a bond with a dog built on respect and trust, but you don't want a dog that's addicted to you, and that can be created by humans giving a dog too much attention, letting the dog follow them around the house everywhere, and not instilling rules and boundaries. So if the dog comes up and asks for attention, you don't give it to them, you either ignore them or you correct them. And then doing some place work in the house so the dog learns to stay on its bed or in a place, in its crate or somewhere. So when you move around the house, the dog's not following you all the time. Otherwise, if the dog's addicted to you, it has a harder time when you try to leave the dog. So when you do leave the dog, when you built that time up in the crate, you want to start leaving the dog with some activities to do in the crate. So you might use a Kong with some food inside, or something that it enjoys doing, and build that time up. So you might start by 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and so on. Sometimes putting a blanket over the crate will help make it a more comforting place to be. But I think quite possibly, from experience, the biggest factor is the relationship between the dog and your son. So make sure the dog is not addicted to them and they're not cuddling him lots, giving him lots of attention and affection all the time, and they're instilling rules and boundaries. Okay, good luck.